Hello there, Jude.
Hello,
Hi.
teacher.
Hello, how are you doing today? Are you doing great today, Julian?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you for asking. And how are you?
Okay, I'm great, thank you as well. Well, great to have you back in this lesson today. So, did you have a good morning, or are you having a good morning?
Yes, I have a good morning.
Okay, well then that is lovely to hear and
I
have you.
woke up. This is good.
Oh, you just do. Well, I guess so too. Well, that is lovely to hear. It's great to have you back in the class today. Any plans for your Sunday?
Yeah, for me, oh no, nothing special.
Oh,
I wanna relax, the whole day.
okay.
Yeah,
Well
I
then,
studied English a little bit. Maybe watching movies.
mhm.
Yeah, we have
Well,
not
that's
to.
great. It's
Yeah.
lovely that you want to relax. Sundays are for relaxing. It's good to just have some time off with your family and just have some great family time. So that is lovely. Well, then, it is great to have you back, and I do hope you will learn more in this lesson today as well. All right?
All right.
Okay, so thank you very much. So, next up, we're going to welcome Theo. Hello there. Theo.
My name is Thảo.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be a bit difficult. Let's try again. Please say it again.
Thảo.
Tao.
Yes.
Okay, Tao. Okay. Well, then, nice to meet you, Tao. It's great to have you in this class today. Please tell us about your day. So, how did your day go?
Yeah. Hello, teacher and everyone. My name is Thảo. I'm from Vietnam. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and I have a good Sunday in Vietnam.
Okay, well, that is lovely. And what did you do on your Sunday?
On a Sunday, just hang out with my friend and enjoy some music, some film, and some video in YouTube.
Okay, so well then that is lovely. So that is great to hear. So today is Sunday, and are you going to be relaxing as well, like everyone else on your Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, and then Monday to Friday, what do you do?
Monday to Friday, I work in
Okay,
document in logistics.
okay, okay. So well then that is lovely to hear. Let's hope you are going to have a relaxed Sunday. Sorry, I'm mixing the days. A relaxed Sunday, and let's hope that you will have enough rest and be ready for Monday, because Monday is back to work. So well then, it is nice to meet you, and it's great to have you in this class. You're most welcome. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so that's lovely. And lastly, we're going to welcome Clara back into the class. So welcome back, Clara.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a short break, a very short break.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I don't understand which country Tao live.
Okay, so Tao is from Vietnam. Tao,
From
please.
Vietnam.
Yes, he said Vietnam. So, well then, that is great. So what time is it in your country at the moment, Tao?
Now it's 3:33 p.m. in Vietnam.
Okay, so 3:33 p.m. And I think for Julian and Clara, it is still in the morning. Can you see it's so amazing, the different time zones that we are on? But it's great that we were all able to join the lesson today. So that's great.
Yeah.
Well, then, that is lovely. So today we are going to be talking about professions. So what people do for a living and whether they work for the government or not. And I think some of you will be familiar with this lesson. We did this lesson yesterday, Clara, right?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So well then, what I would like you all to do is try and speak more, okay? Speak more, express yourselves more. That's how we are able to learn more. The more you speak, the more you actually become more fluent, okay? So Tayo, you are new in this class and maybe not familiar with this lesson here. We're just talking about professions. and you will tell me if you think these people work for the government or not, and what exactly do they do. All right? So, well then, let us get started. The first one is this place here. So, Julian, what do we call this place?
And this is a park. You can
This
see a
is
park
Yes,
with,
this is
with
a
banks and trees.
Yes.
Maybe this is in the fall.
Okay, so yes, definitely, because the trees look a bit reddish, and that's normally in the fall. So that was a great explanation. Do you go to the park sometimes when the sun is out?
Yes, very often. We try to go very often. We have three wonderful big parks in Budapest,
Mm-hmm.
in Hungary, and one of them is an island. This is my favorite, an island on the Danube River. It's just really wonderful in the springtime, because there are a lot of flowers, and a lot of possibility to enjoy your time there.
Yes, okay, most definitely true. So then in your city, who takes care of the park?
The
Is it
government, the
the
government
government?
takes
Okay.
takes care of the park.
So the government hires people who clean
Yes.
the park. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that is great, because in some countries, the government will do the bare minimum, maybe cut the grass and pick the litter. But some citizens actually give themselves up, and they do also volunteer to help out. So it's good if the government takes care of it. So now let's take care of this next one. So Tao, what is this next job? And do you think it's a government job or a citizen volunteer?
I don't see exactly, but the man give a paper.
Okay, so these are maybe letters.
Letter.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. So these people, we call them the postman or the post person. So they deliver your envelopes. They deliver any newspapers that you have. Yes, or the mails. Okay, or the mailman. So let's write it here. We can call them the postman,
Postman.
or maybe the mailman. Okay.
Mailman. Yes.
So now, please tell us, in your city, Tiao, how do you receive the mail? Do you go to the post office, or do you have a mailman, like in the picture?
Yes. It depends on case. Some time I receive mail in my home, but sometimes I think on in my home. But when we need to send something, we have to go to post office. And on the post office in Vietnam is a government. But recently, because of develop of delivery technologies, and many company become a delivery company, and they compare with the government, because in the government the time for delivery something is too long.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, and so that reason, that reason more.
So it's good.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, teacher.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yes, every 2 months.
Yeah, and we using the Rivik delivery company for more faster.
Okay. Well, it's good that you have delivery companies which make life easier for everyone, so you get your mail faster. That's great, because that is true. Sometimes the government postmen, they take quite a bit longer than normal. Well, that is lovely. And then we have the next career here, or profession. So Clara, what profession is that?
They are a soldier. And of this picture, they are celebrating the Veteran Days, and many countries of the earth have a soldier who work for the governor. But I read in the newspaper this in Southern America, in Brazil or Venezuela. They give a private soldier
Okay,
who
yes, that
work
is
not
true.
for the governor. And of course, the soldier should keep a peace in the
Yes,
world.
yes, that is true. The bright colors on the floor here represent peace. Okay, so that was great, well described there. All right, so let's go on to the next one. So Julian, please describe this one.
Yeah, this is a courtroom, I think. Here,
Yes, it is.
yeah, this time it is empty. This belong to the government. The court is always belong to the government, and they're working the judge. That is the most important. Here's most of the cases. This a trial, and maybe the suspicious people are there sometimes. Yeah,
Yes.
and working there, the lawyers, the prosecutor is very important. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. This is a government object.
Yes, that is true. It is a government project, but then you do get some private lawyers as well. So,
Yes, the lawyers are private most of the
yes.
cases.
So
Yeah.
which lawyers do you think are more convenient? The government-based lawyers or the private lawyers?
I
Which would
think
you
the
say?
private lawyers. I think
Yes.
just the prosecutor is who belong to the government.
Yes, okay. So that is true. The private lawyers are more convenient but very expensive as well
Yeah,
compared to the government. That is
yeah.
true. All right,
Yeah.
so let's go on to the next one. Tiago, so what's the next profession?
Yes.
Tiao?
Yeah. Is here in the army.
Yes. Okay, he's in the army. And do you think he's under the government or maybe some private army?
Yeah, I think absolutely in a government.
Okay, so if you look at this man, he looks quite happy. So do you think that he's within a zone of the army? Maybe he's going back home. So what do you think is the situation around this man?
I think he come back home.
Okay, I think so too. So I think it's the end of the working period and he's going back home after a very long time. All right?
Yes.
So well then, let's take a look at the next one. Clara?
She is a teacher. She works of she is an elementary school teacher because I see the background, the black boards with the EBC.
Yes.
Some country the teacher work for the government or for private institute or organization. We have in my country, we have a school who from the church, from the Catholic Church, or we have just private school. It's very expensive.
Yes, yes. Well, that is true. I think everywhere, even in my country, private schools are very, very expensive. So, well, then that is great. Let's take a look at the next one. Julia?
In the next picture, we can see the police officers. Yeah, one of them is a woman. The other one is a man. Man. Yeah, they're working for the government, of course. Very often in the in the crime scene, also in the crime, or homicide cases. But but the other hand, they take care of the traffic, for example, or if an accident happened, they can help by accident. Yeah. But anyway, they're working just for the government and
Yes.
no private
That
company.
is true.
Yeah.
There's no private company for
Yeah,
police
just so
officers.
security companies, which is
Yes,
private.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Or private detectives can be as private. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, that is most definitely true. It's mostly security companies. In my country, I don't think there are any government-based security companies. Most of them are private. So I agree with that. So that is lovely. And the next one, Tiao?
Yes. It's a nurse.
Yes.
Yeah, they're nurse, and it's a medicine service.
Yes.
I think it's on country. It's the a government service. And Vietnam, we have also, but in Vietnam we have something more different because the medical service in Vietnam in the government in Vietnam I think not good. That reason now more the private hospital in Vietnam open, and because in Vietnam when you go to the hospital, the first thing you have to do is pay the money, and if you don't pay money, they don't do anything. It depends.
Really?
Yeah, because I see in some country the medicine service they are so good because they take care the patient without the money, and but in Vietnam some emergency case, but the hospital still require who here the pay the money. If you have pay money, they will continue. If you they do, they will stop like that.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
it's not good.
Yeah, that is pretty hectic. That's pretty bad. I'm sure a lot of people who do not have the money might be in trouble. I'm sure a lot of people do die from that because
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no money.
exactly.
So, okay, so well then, hopefully a lot more people are able to get through that phase and pay the money and get help from the hospitals.
Yeah.
Well then, that is great. So, let's take the last one here, Clara.
These people are volunteers working for the government, help for.
Volunteers? Do you
Yes.
think citizen? Okay, so you can continue. I'll say it after.
They give they help people who give who need the help, people who need home or this picture need something to eat. The volunteers give time because they get the governor don't play the peoples who work and they help people who lived in the street, homeless people, because or helping for people who lost home because nature disaster or something wrong happened. In my country, we have almost 8,000 homeless people who lived in the street.
Okay.
These people, these people don't will work really.
Okay. Well then, I think that was well explained, but mostly, especially in my country, these people that volunteer, it's not a government project in my country. I'm not sure about in Hungary. So here, you would get sponsors. So those people with businesses with a lot of money, they will sponsor some money into the organization, and the organization is made up of people from the citizen, like maybe old people or maybe people that do not work anymore. So they just volunteer to help the homeless people, but those projects are not under the government. And then we also get some projects which we call NGOs. So those projects are sponsored by the government. The government will give the volunteers a certain amount of money to tell them to go buy some food and please help out with the citizens that do not have homes. So it actually is both sometimes. Yes. So, well then, that is great. So now we are going to take a look at different countries and their cultures and learn a bit more about these places. So Julian, if you take a look at this picture, which country do you think this is?
And this is the United States.
This is the United States. That is perfect. And what is this statue called?
Yeah, this is the Miss Liberty in New York and the Liberty Island.
Yes.
As you can see.
Okay, so well then that is perfect. So now let's talk about the culture. So these three pictures, this one, and this one, represents the culture of the United States. In a short way, can you please describe the culture of the United States?
Yeah, the United States, the culture is, I think, is a little bit especially the European culture, or especially the whole Earth, because in the U.S. lived a lot of people from other countries, almost every countries.
Yes.
They're living people, and this is the culture is very, very so heterogeneous. But I think what's so really important was for me is very I like jazz music very well.
Yes.
This you can see there. There's the second photo. There's you can see the jazz musicians there. And for the normal weekend program, I think that's belong the barbecue. This barbecue party for the family or friends.
Yes.
They're sitting together in the garden. It's very common in the United States, and I think not just in the US, maybe everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, and the last picture we can see Washington D.C. This with the Washington Monument and so fireworks. What we can see, this may be the July the 4th. This is the Independence Day for the US.
Well, that was perfect. Yes. So well described, that is the US and its culture. So that's basically what most people know about the US, is what you have mentioned related to the pictures as well. So let's take a look at these 4 pictures. So Tiao, please explain these 4 pictures. Which country do you think this is?
It is China.
This is definitely China. And what is this place called in China?
I don't know it's in English, but 7
it is
Great
called
Great Wall China.
Yeah, the Great Wall of China. So that is perfect. So they also do celebrate festivals, just like most countries. So what do we call this festival here?
It's Lunar New Year.
Yes. Okay,
It's the same in Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam also celebrate Lunar New Year like China, because Vietnam belong to China for a long time, and all the culture in Vietnam same with the China.
Oh, okay. Well, that is something new that I just learned just now. So that is very interesting. And then they also have this garden. What is it called?
Yeah.
It is called a Chinese garden. So this is a very famous garden which is found in China, and it is called the Chinese garden. All right, so well then that is great. So well answered there as well. So now we're going to take a look at the last picture, and we'll try not to run out of time. So let's see, what do we have here? So Clara, what do we call this? What do these 4 pictures represent?
These 4 pictures present Egypt.
Yes.
The first, this is a mosque, this religious place for the Muslim people.
Yes.
The second picture is in the desert. In the background, we see the pyramid, and for the camel on the men, the 3 men who traveling with a camel.
Yes.
And the third picture is the king's cobra.
Yes.
This is the very dangerous snake. But in Egypt, is I think like sacred animals. I think so.
Sacred animal. Yes, it is. Sacred animal.
And the last pictures is a mask from Tutankhamun. I think this almost made of gold, only Tutankhamun was a king, a pharaoh in Egypt, very young, and died very young too.
Yes, so that was perfect. So great job to you all, and we made it in time. So that was a great lesson. So you all expressed yourselves very well. You all spoke very much, which was very good. That's what I encouraged at the beginning of the lessons, to speak as much as possible, and you all did that. So that was lovely. I did not have to correct anyone, which means you were very fluent and you pronounced all the words very well. So that was great, everyone. So do continue to work very hard. Do continue to read some books, practice your reading, practice your speaking. That will help with improvement. And just do remember all the careers that we learned in this lesson. Also know how to explain your own careers or explain what you're doing in English, because I think that's what most teachers do ask. What do you do? So it helps to be able to explain. So that was great. Thank you for joining, everyone. I hope that you are going to, well, Julian and Clara, I hope you will enjoy the rest of your day. And Tayo, I hope you will enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
All right? And your afternoon.
Thank you so. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
Yeah,
have a
thank you,
nice day.
teacher.
Bye.
See you, teacher, and
Bye.
everyone.
Have a nice day. Bye.